I told you about. People came at me when I was a little strung out and vulnerable, and they manipulated me, exactly. You know what I'm saying? They were picking on me, bullying me, and mocking me while I'm vulnerable and not feeling myself. So they all come in like they fucking men, exactly. You know what I'm saying? While I'm feeling strung out, exactly. Can you fucking believe this? They knew when to come. People were sending them around at these times, bro. And I didn't even know because I trust these people. They were fucking mocking me. Yeah, I knock at the door. Hey, I open the door. Hey, fucking Marlon. Yo, looking like a fucking angel, exact. You know, Marlon, hey. I haven't seen Marlon for fucking about 10 years or more. Hey, how's it, man? Fucking... Yeah, what you doing there, man? Hey. He came inside. We sat outside there on the balcony. And now I know where he sat. You can't see him from the TV. Or from anywhere. And he was asking me about roots. This is what people were doing. They were asking me about roots. They were basically bullying me. Because they think that I was involved with the armed robbery with Rudy. Not the case. But the system thinks I was part of it. Not the case. Nothing to do with it. So he's asking me about roots. I'll tell you about another story further on in 2016. So he's asking about Roods now. He's basically mocking me because Roods is in jail now. Roods is in jail because of the system, not because of Roods. So he asked me about Roods. Basically, he's mocking me because they think I'm guilty of doing a robbery with Rudy. I tuned him, Roods is in drunk and this and that there because Rudy was in jail for beating up my mother. So I said, yeah, Rudy, you know, he done this and that there, blah, 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 this, that. And we were talking for a while. Now, Marlon was orchestrated to come there and fucking carry on for himself, right? So now we fucking, you know, I'm a bit scared there. My ma's in the house somewhere. And he's tuning me this way, that way, you know. And then he's tuning me about a scaife. I got a scaife, you know. Then we invited to my room, right? He said he fixes phones and that, iPhone 5s and that, and sells them. So we invited to my room, I close the door. And he tunes me this way, that way. He tunes me with his phone, hey, look here, you know. And he hands me his phone. And as he didn't hand me his phone, he told me to look at his phone. And as I looked at his phone, it made a noise. He took a photo of my face, yeah. Now I'm in a mood that I'm a bit strung out, so I don't feel inclined to say anything, you know, because I trust him anyway, and I'm just mellowed out, and so he's taking advantage of me now. He's manipulating me. He's making a fucking cunt of me. I looked at his phone and he took a photo of my face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely just fucking mocking me. Say, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? That's fucked up shit. He's mocking me now because of the Haley situation. He's mocking me now because of a few situations. People think I take photos of women or perv on women. You know what I'm saying? And that photo of Haley that nobody knows about. Now he's come there to mock me about my brew, make me look like a cunt, and he's taking a photo of me now, caught me off guard while I'm a little fucking strung out. Fucking puss behavior, except. You know what I'm saying? This is a brother that I've known since school days. I haven't seen him for over 10 years. No, actually the last time I saw him was about 2011 with Wayne. But that was only for about 5 minutes. So he took a photo of my face, man. He done that on purpose. Hey. When I realized this. Then anyway. Gave him a smoke out of the pipe. Now, I didn't know people are watching us through the fucking TV. So he comes there now. He's like, he's guarding me for now in front of people. People are watching us through the TV. So he's taking a photo of my face. He's making me look like a fucking puss, like a cake. Then he's smoking his pipe. You know what I'm saying? So you come in there like the man now to make a cunt of me, but you're picking on me in my vulnerable moments. You know what I'm saying? Then he asked me where can he get some gear from. Because now I realize people are watching us through the TV, this and that, and listening to us, right? Now he wants to make me sound like a fucking dealer. Basically, that's what the goal is. Now, I don't deal drugs. I've never dealt drugs in my life. If I wanted to deal drugs, I would have done it a long time ago. I'm a tradesman. I don't need to deal drugs to make money. So I gave him Rob's number. I told him I can hook him up with a bra of mine, Rob Baumgartens, the Indonesian guy that traffics from fucking Indonesia in bottles of water. Apparently. So I called up Rob. I said, I got a bra here that wants to score some gear, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And Rob said, okay, yeah, no worries, just give him the address. And I was like, oh. I was quite surprised because Rob just said, tell him where I stay. Rob might have been a smart ass to me. Because I thought, oh, okay, if you're just going to tell him where you stay, well, you'd think that Rob would meet him somewhere, so he doesn't know where Rob stays, because he's never met Marlon before. But anyway, that's what he said, just tell Marlon where I stay. So I told Marlon, gave Marlon his number, and all that. So I think Marlon was just there to try and make me look like a dealer, because I did have gear on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized people are trying to get me done for drugs because they can't do me for things that happened in the past. But they've already destroyed my life about these accusations, and they haven't asked me to explain myself about the past. So anyway, I'll stick to the Marlon story. So I gave him Rob's number, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And him and Rob, I've asked Rob about it, and I've asked Marlon about it. Have they got off each other? Do you remember each other? Whatever. And they're just vague about shit. Nobody remembers anything, or nobody wants to say anything. Because they've all given me some different bullshit fucking reality about what they're doing in their lives and mocking me. I asked Marlon to fix my car. You know, Marlon, he does ground up rebuilds, except like a cab. So as far as I'm concerned, he was the man. As far as I'm concerned, if I asked him to do my car's done. Because I'm going to work now, I'm going to get cashed up. I'm going to give you whatever you want if you fix my car. My car, nothing wrong with it. It's only been standing for 3 years. So you probably do the fucking brake lines, filters, oil change, sparks and plugs. You know what I'm saying? Bleed the brakes and all that kind of stuff. Change the fuel, you know. Empty the tank, this radiator. Basic stuff. So I asked him to do it. The reason why I hadn't done my car was because I didn't have a license, you see. So I wasn't that keen on fixing it myself. Because I knew I'd just end up driving it without a license and probably get caught again. So anyway, I told him to get the keys off my mum when I'm at work and he can do it. He said, yeah, no worries. But anyway, I went to work, I came back. He didn't bother with my car. Well, he didn't bother with it at that time. And then he came over the one day. Yeah, we went to get a battery from up the road, yeah. Not Auto Masters. Super cheap autos. So we got a battery for my car. Like I said, we came back, he put the battery on, and now we're trying to start the car. It's not turning over. You know what I mean? And we tried starting it, and I thought he's going to have a look at a few other things. I thought he knows a bit more about cars. Marlon wasn't there to fucking fix my car. He was there to fucking bully me. He wasn't going to fix my car. He wasn't supposed to. That's what I realize now. He was just there to make a fucking cunt of me. So I ended up getting him to help me tow my car downstairs. My car ended up further from the fucking road in the underground car park. Then I left it there. All he done for me was fucking, I went to get a battery, put the battery on and try to fucking start the thing. That was it. That's how we try to fix my car. That's my brother that does ground up rebuilds. And then he wants to face me all his fucking cars and all this. Yeah, they want to bully me on Facebook now. Check, this cab I done up in a soul and this and that. I was a fucking mocking me. You know what I'm saying? I was came to make a fucking cake of me, except. I was very fucking upset about that. I still am. I'm a bit over it now, but the thing is, if Marlon fixed my car, he would have done me a good favor as a friend. He would have made me happy. I would have made him happy. He would have made me happy as a friend, and that my car was going on the road. I would have made him happy with giving him whatever he wants for fixing my car. He would have made my mother happy, because I would have showed my mother with the $1,000 she lent me that I've got my car fixed, because she lent me some money to fix my car. So Marlon came there to do fucking nothing. So he could have made, there was a lot of potential Marlon had in that situation, but they already knew that. They didn't want that to happen for me because people were blocking my shine. So he came there just to fucking make a cunt of me and bully me. Pretty fucking swag. Pretty bad behavior. This is Braino. This is a guy I known from school. So that's what he could have done for me in my life and for himself and for my mother. That's a lot of things he could have done. You know what I'm saying? He could have brought a lot of joy to our lives, but he brought fucking depression, sadness and bullshit and mockery. And I didn't know. I only found out later, last year, that everybody was mocking me. We went to Morley pub, people are blocking my shine. Because they heard, even with the Bronwyn story, they think I'm this dog. It's a fucking, I don't even want to repeat it again. Because they've invaded my privacy and messed with my personal business, but they haven't bothered to ask me to explain. All they've done is taken these ladies' side of the story, bro. And they've watched me smoke drugs and looked worse. And that's all they needed. Then they pointed a finger and went, I look guilty. They made me look stupid, right? They made me look fucking stupid. They got the Rob, Craig, Nick and everybody to feed me gear and drugs, right? And I'm smoking. I'm not bothering nobody in my life. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying it. And I could hear them talking to me all this time. Right? So I'm looking paranoid and like I'm hearing things, which I am. They talking to me. So they exploiting me and people are watching me looking like this now. And I'm looking incomprehensible. I'm looking confused because I'm high. Now that's all they done to me is made me look high like a junkie and a druggie. So they can say I'm guilty of what these women accuse me of. Because they want to say I don't recognize what no means. I don't recognize what stop meant. And I look incomprehensible and untrustworthy or confused. Like I would have done it, stuck it in the wrong place on purpose. This is what they done. And that's why they made me look like that. It was easier for them to bully me, make me look like that, ruin my fucking life and say I'm guilty. For these women that they've only listened to one side of the story about. Nobody's asked me. Nobody came and said, Braden, what happened? We heard this about this Cherry or this about Ron or Haley or... No one. But they all fucking bullied me. Everyone's bullying me about it. Nobody's asked me. I'm fucking sitting there innocently minding my own business. I thought these people that I could hear are my friends. Sorry, before I carry on with the Marlon story, I'll tell you about this. I didn't tell anybody about the voices, right? Because it'll make me sound delusional. Right? And even when I tried to tell Craig about them, he kept flogging me off and redirecting the conversation to make me sound like I've got problems or it's drugs. Not once in my life did I ever think I'm hearing fucking voices that don't belong to somebody. And they're not the people I hear are not my own. My own voices wouldn't be so fucking mean and full of shit. But anyway. So I didn't tell anybody about the voices, right? Because it would make me sound delusional. But the whole time I didn't know the voices are also communicating with everybody else, telling them to mock me. Right? Everybody else is getting told to mock me, and they're mocking me themselves and fucking bullying me. So I thought the people I was hearing were my friends, but they weren't. They were pretending to be my friends, but they were telling everybody else to mock me. Everybody else was hearing them too. But they're making me look like I'm the delusional one and feel like it and surrounding me with oppression and depression and anxiety. I didn't know that the system can hear what I'm thinking. So the system can hear what I'm thinking, and they get everybody to talk, bully me and mock me based on my thinking. And whenever I'm going to speak, they get people to speak over me. Whenever I'm going to do something, they get people to move. To make me look anxious and to make me look like the inferior and everybody else like the superior that knows what they're talking about and moving around. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I didn't know the whole time that these voices were my enemies setting me up to fail and take everything away that I should have in my life. Example, houses, cars, jobs, career, girlfriends, women. Another very important one they've cut me out of on social media and all that too. That's that's exploitation, you know what I'm saying? And disregard of my rights, man. And messes up my quality of life. But they've made sure that my family and friends get everything, except. You know that? I'll get to that in a while. I won't start on that story now. That's why I'm telling the story, is because I've lost way too much of myself and my life. I've been disrespected so bad because of innocent situations that nobody's asked me about. Drug dealers know about my fucking being denied my progression in life. And they taking my money and feeding me drugs. And the system knows. Everybody knows that's happening. To make me look bad, to fucking punish me for crimes I didn't even commit. They're all knowledgeable of the fact. Everyone knows about photos. How they know about the photos? They hacked my technology, my fucking computers. And my phones. They all hacked now. We'll get back to the Marlon story. Now I was talking about people blocking my shine. I don't know why. I wasn't trying to outshine anybody. I never have. I've always just been a chill kind of guy. Sorry, I'm a little, you know. This story's been playing on my mind, and I haven't done this story for about 2-3 months now. I've just got back to it, so it's just heating me up a little. You know, talking about this is sad. It upsets me inside that my friends were mocking me and bullying me and making me look so bad. And I only find out years later that they came to me to mock me and make a fucking cunt of me. You know, inside it makes me feel fucking shit. And I've been feeling it for since I found out last year. On top of that, I get bullied every day. So back to this Marlon story. We went to the Morley pub. I was going to meet him one day. I was excited. And I met him at the pub there. We were going to jaw some pool. Now, he came outside to meet me. And we didn't go inside to play pool. He just wanted to go to his house to have a barbecue. Now, he didn't want to play pool because this is what they do. They stopped me from playing pool with Marlon. And he directed me to go to his house because they didn't want me to enjoy myself and play pool and maybe beat him. This is how shallow this thing is, that people have been doing. Because apparently I'm going to shine if that happens. They don't want me to feel in control or alpha male of a situation. I've never gone to feel like that in a situation with my friends. Why would I? So anyway, so we didn't play pool. That was a bullshit. That was a setup. He just directed me to take me back to his house. He had a fridge on his ute. You know why? Because he was putting me in the fucking fridge. That's what the metaphor was. This has happened with a few people. I only found out in last year. He's putting me in the fridge. Can you believe that shit? Put me in the fridge. For what? What did I do to you? Anyway, we went to his house there, some girl that he was with, and we had a barbecue there, and he was moving a little strange, you know, when he was lighting the gas, and then I think he was mocking me, like he's gonna blow me up or something like that. This is what people, the mind games people have been playing. Because I remember these situations because of what people were doing. People don't think, see the story now that I'm telling, people don't fucking think that I remember this, because they think I'm stupid. They thought I wasn't there. I'm sure they're surprised that I remember all these fucking things. I remember them because I had a feeling, my intuition was telling me that there's something strange here, but it's okay, it's all good. I trusted you, my friend. I remember all these things. They thought I have a scape, fuck you stupid, this and that, fucking mocking me like a cake. I was right there with you. What's it? Was it the look on my face that made you fucking treat me otherwise, that make a cunt of me? Because I look stupid. So you're just manipulating my vulnerability. Aren't you supposed to embrace that with your friends? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's what I embrace with my friends. If I see them looking a little strung out, weary or unconfident, I want to make them feel better. I want to make them feel confident. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to make them feel at ease. People are doing the opposite with me.